Hey guys, what's up? Now, welcome to the Shiny Raikou channel. I'm going to go through a few test hands as requested by the subscribers. So I'm going to go through my deck and show you how to go in first combos and such, what I would normally do. Now, the reason why I don't like doing these type of things is that it doesn't really last the test of time itself, where if I am going to show you this now, a few weeks later the ban list drops, it's irrelevant. So I don't really like going through things like these. And it doesn't really show my skill level with the deck because it's not me interacting with an opponent. So it's different. It's not like an actual duel where my opponent will stop me. I'm free to do anything what I want with that test hand. Now the version that I'm playing is the Amorphage along with the few Phantom Knight engine. One thing I don't really like about the deck when applied is that it has this I don't want to draw you syndrome. There's a lot of cards you just want to be inside the deck and remain inside the deck because you just don't want to draw it. And it equals to some bad times when you draw them. So hopefully we don't see that here on camera. I'm going to do at least 3 or 5, depending on how long the combos take, because it's just going to be random hands. So I'm going to draw my hand. And already I know that I can set up a board. I already drew, well, I drew a really good hand, but because I drew this, I don't really like it. First thing here, obviously, I'm going to Shrine. I'm going to Shrine and send Dark Worm. I'm going to use Dark Worm to pull back itself and use this effect to add gate 0. Now from there, I'm going to use, obviously, my Cerberus. I'm going to put it in scale, activate it, pop itself to add Jackal. Now I'm going to use Jackal's effect to pop itself and summon Cerberus. Just want to get that free Electromite out of the way from early so that I could continue. Now the important factor here to matter is that what I want to do. Now I know the end result is that I most likely can't get harmonizing with everything I need, so I can actually do the full combo because all I need to look if I have an extra monster. No, as long as I have an extra monster, I'm going to put it in the left zone. If I don't have the extra monster, I'm going to put it in the right zone. I'm just going to put it in the left. So effect. From here, I'm going to send Chrono. You might wonder why it's kind of strange, but I'm just thinking long term. So I'm going to use Electromite Pop and add Chrono. I'm going to give the deck a good shuffle, then proceed to draw a card. And give the deck a cut. Hopefully I just don't draw an Amorphage. Okay, that's great. That's completely fine. Actually changes my plans a little, but whatever. So from here I'm just going to discard the gate 0. I don't need it. I'm going to add Oath and Harmonizing. With experiences with the deck, the reason why I play one Oath is because most times if I get one, it's good. I don't need to see more than one. And the duel is going to end pretty quick regardless with me because I'm going to try and OTK. My opponent has to try and pressure me to stop me from OTK. So the first scales are going to be these two. Now the scales, I'm just going to raw pendulum summon. This goes here, here, and here. Harmonizing effect will go off, giving me a summon. Now I'm just going to summon my Dragon Caller, Exceed Shokan, into Absolute. So I'm just going to double 2 test hand because it's going to be like a combo video. But as I told you guys, my deck is really and truly very consistent. It does what it does. So first thing I'm going to make here is the underclock, and I'm going to put my Vortex on the field. Now I'm going to make, oh, see Rusty here. Rusty there, great. No, I can't use Rusty effect here, safe, mainly because I have Vortex on the field. So I'm just going to send and place in zone. Now remember I already have Boots in the grave, so I'm just going to do it from now, banish it, and add Onyx Fogblade. Now unfortunately I don't play a third Phantom Knight card to search for mainly because of consistency reason. I don't really want to play the 3 traps. The reason why is that I don't like having none cards to go off with. I need to see turbo cards, and I don't want to lower the amount just to play more cards to be defensive. It doesn't make no sense, because if you're not able to go off, you're not going to be able to keep up with these meta decks. So one is in my hand and this one is set, and I'm going to use Chrono because I planned ahead. From there, I'm going to go into my Time Star. Now it doesn't really matter because I'm going to link someone into my Deco Toko to put it in the other side zone. From there, I'll get an extra zone to point to, and I'm going to use my Dark Worm to go into my LP. Now from there, I'm going to use LP's effect and summon Goliath. Activate, and I'll use Oath effect to get back my Harmonizing and set the Fog Blade for the following turn. So yeah, and if anything goes wrong, you can always tribute these two if they try to target. And it's not like you can't bring back Rusty either. You have 3 more negates, and your opponent can't special summon from the extra deck. Don't feel too comfortable with this. Your opponent can out it. Don't get me wrong, they can out it fairly easily, because they can just drop a Bayless, Kaiju. There's a lot of ways to go around it. So don't feel it's a perfect lockout, but it's pretty decent. Like, if you're playing against Salamangreat, you auto win. They can't stop you, because they can't go in their extra deck, and they don't have any main deck outs to this. Alright, now, so I'm just going to pause it and go through next test time. Yeah, so next test hand time. Obviously, I'm playing the same deck regardless. I don't want anyone think that I'm cheating or anything. Alright. Okay, we're going to draw our hand now. Okay, this hand isn't so bad. It's actually really decent. First thing here, Cerberus effect. Add Jackal. Now, an interesting thing that I can do here is that I could summon the Jackal now with Chrono, so that when I activate a scale, it isn't caught blocked by, let's say, an Ogre. So if I try to summon my Electromite by normal summoning, it's not a problem, but I'm not going to do that. Well, if I did it, I wouldn't be doing it for that reason, at least. So what I'm going to do here is that, yeah, I'm just going to summon them. It doesn't make a difference, because I'm going to link someone, and I'm going to go into Electromite. Now, I don't have everything I need. Actually, no, I don't. Do I? I think I have everything I need. I just need to send a level 7, no? Yeah, so I'm going to send a level 7 over here. You might not see what I'm up to, but I'm going to show you shortly. So I'm going to use Wisdom. I'm going to scale with my Dragon Caller and Wisdom. And I'm going to put Fanging Scale. Notice I did not use my Electromite effect as yet. I'm going to cut the deck. Here I'm going to use Electromite. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to pop Dragon Caller and add it back to my hand. Now I'm going to draw. Okay, the draw was a little bit too broken. Well, I'm just not going to do it to scale the next Wisdom, because I feel that's like cheating at this point. I'm just going to go further and show you what I can do. Here what it comes down to. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. But I think I'm ready. Anyways, Harmonizing effect. You know, the only card left in the deck to summon for this situation would be Pit. If I could just find him. Great. Exceed. We're going to do the exact same combo again. And some of you might be like, how am I going to do the exact same combo again? Just watch. So I'm going to use these two. The reason being is that Wisdom isn't a dark, so I wouldn't be able to underclock otherwise. Apologies, not underclock, but Rusty. Summon Vortex. From here, Rusty. Now, Rusty is going to use this effect here. We're going to send Cloak to set a Fog Blade. If I could just find Cloak from my deck right now. Alright, good. Cloak, set a Fog Blade. Now, we're going to banish Cloak to add Boots. Special Boots because we have Rusty on the field. Then we're going to link someone into our Decode Talker. From there, we're going to use Boots effect, banish itself, and add the final Fog Blade if I could just find it. Okay, great, it was on top of the deck. We're going to change Wisdom Eye into a dragon using our Dragon Caller effect. And we're going to do the same thing over there. And from there, we're going to use this effect and summon Goliath, which was fortunately at the very bottom of the deck. Glad it wasn't in my hand. And it's another one of these boards. So as I told you, probably some persons was like, he's talking bullshit. What he means by 90% of the time he makes these boards, I do. It's not that hard for me. One more test hand. I don't really want to take up a lot of time to show you the exact same combos with different hands, but yeah, let's do this. Okay guys, I could continue making more test hands, but it's very time consuming. So this is going to be the last one for this video. If you want to see some more, you guys have to ask in the subscribe button, because I actually do listen to the subscribers and I will give you what you want. Alright, so it has a good shuffle. Hopefully I don't draw bad. Fog Blade. Okay. Alright, so the hand isn't that bad. I have definitely worked with worse. Just that I need to think out what I want to do here. Alright, I can't put things to luck because I just didn't draw enough cards. So I'm going to use Shrine. And heaven to God, I prefer seeing 2 Shrine than none. So I'm going to send the Dark Worm. Then I'm going to scale the other one and use this effect to put our next Dark Worm in scale. Apologies, not a next Dark Worm, but a gate 0. I'm going to special summon Dark Worm here, use its effect. I'm going to add a gate 0. Now from there, I'm going to have to harmonize in, summon the harmonize and link into Electromite. I don't really have a choice in the matter of this one. I don't have a better play. Because I know I don't have the extra card, I'm going to summon it in the right zone this time. And I could make a very godlike play here, but okay, I'm going to show you what I have planned. I'm going to send Chrono. The reason why is Chrono is going to give me a free monster for no reason. So I'm going to pop the Dark Worm at Chrono. Give the deck a good shuffle because I'm definitely going to need it. Okay. And draw my card here. Okay, I drew decent. I definitely didn't want to come to this, but I definitely drew decent. Now I'm going to pendulum someone. So I know that I don't have a choice in what I'm going to pendulum back here, but let's just try and make this be decent. So that's what we're going to pendulum someone here. Now, what I really want to make here is Rusty. Can I? Yes. I'm going to use Chrono. Chrono will go into summon our Time Star. And we can just use these 3 and go directly into Rusty. Now, we'll obviously use Rusty's effect. We're going to send our Cloak to set the Fog Blade. Notice I already have a Fog Blade in my hand, so that's kind of a little issue. So we're going to have to set this one. Now I'm going to banish the Cloak to add Boots. I'm going to special summon the Boots just to link up into something bigger, because having the smaller monster can definitely get to you. Because they're going to attack the Electromite given any opportunity. Pardon if you can't see the field properly. Then from there, I'm going to use the Dark Worm to go into our LP. And LP will give us our Goliath. Thank God it was on top of the deck. I didn't want to draw that. And we have 2 Fog Blades to defend him. Granted, the Jackal doesn't have any counters on it, but don't think my opponent is just going to walk through the field just like that. And forgive me on the camera positioning. Yeah, thank you guys. I'll try and make this better from now on. If you'd like for me to do some more, that's certainly welcomed. So thanks for watching, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Have a great day. Peace.